everybody, it's Oracle 684 and I am back here with another video. A very late video as we call it. It's almost 12 midnight here where I'm from. And I'm going to talk about the original 1980 classic starring Dwalls, The Howling. And I don't own this on Blu-ray or 4K. I don't know. I think they got the 4K set out. It's from the United Kingdom, which I didn't get. I didn't get the Screen Factory version of it. Look at that. One of my favorite werewolf movies of all time. By far, in my opinion, the best werewolf movie of all time. I know everybody else has got their different opinions. Everybody has their favorites. American Werewolf in London is another great one. The Wolfman remake with Benicio del Toro and Anthony Hopkins, that was an awesome film as well. But this film here, guys, it is great. I cannot. It was directed by Joe Dante. It also stars Patrick McKenna, Dennis Dugan, Christopher Stone, which was Dwalls' husband. Sadly, he did pass away quite a few years ago. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to talk just a little bit about it. I got some things. I want to talk about the music. For the opening, music is great. You gotta have, like I said, you gotta have that music. I mentioned that in the 1990 It review that I did last week. You gotta have music. Music is what sets the mood, sets the tone for the film. You gotta be able to feel the chills, the thrills, and and so on. Now, without having the music, the film isn't that scary. But with the music, with the animatronics, which I think that's what they did with, because they didn't have CGI in 1980. I think there was like only one scene that they did. There was a scene in there where Christopher Stone's character is basically having sex with what's her name, Marcia, at the fire, and they morph into werewolves from far distance, which I thought was pretty cool for that time of technology that they were able to produce. But the werewolves were basically pretty much, I mean they were pretty much puppeteer animatronics. You never really saw them in one piece, except for like there's a scene near the end where it was like a clay animation. They had a whole shot of what they were going to do with that, but I guess it took so long, or costed some type of amount of money to do it that way with the werewolves to be in full shot, full size. But I love the way we got the film. I love everything about the film, the story. Karen White, who Dwalls plays in the film, is on the hunt for Eddie the Mangler, is what they gave him the nickname, or his name is actually Eddie Quist. So she's on the hunt for him. She finds him, and he does supposedly get killed, but then he does come back alive, because to find out, Eddie Quist is actually one of the werewolves. So, anyways, Dwalls, I just have to implement. I haven't seen the movie in a while, guys, but Dwalls and her husband go to this refuge. It's called the Colony, to get away for a while, to relax. And little do they know, the colony is loaded with werewolves. So, I mean, that's basically how it all starts out. And I do have some notes here. I want to talk about Dwalls for a little bit. I I loved her in E.T. I thought she was really great in this movie. Here's a little bit of an insight here with this film connecting to the second film, Your Sister is a Werewolf, Howling 2. I think it really messes up the tone when you have a different actor or different actress playing the same character or playing the character from the original film, but it's not the actual original actor or actress playing that role in the sequel. I think that it was so messed up, but to me it kind of worked a little. To me it kind of worked a little bit. I don't know. There'd be something if I would go to a convention and, you know, if Dwalls is at a convention sometime, maybe ask her as to why she wasn't in the second film. I don't know if that question's ever been asked. So far on YouTube, I've never found any interviews yet of that question being asked for Dwalls. But I like her performance in here. It's more. It was realistic. I mean, it really was. She starts, you know, having nightmares about Eddie Quist, and then, you know, she ends up going to the colony, taking a break, and the doctor recommends her going to the colony to relax. And, you know, like I said, a little bit, do you know that he is also one of the werewolves as well? So I think everything's good. I think the suspense is really good in this film. I think the werewolf transformation in this film here is awesome. The 5-minute werewolf transformation, guys, I gotta tell you, that 5-minute transformation of Eddie Quist turning into a werewolf was pretty epic for its time. I mean, all of its practical effects, none of its CGI. And just getting to see, you know, the snout, the jawline, the ears growing out, and the eyes going, and, you know, you see the chest starting to puff out, and hair starting to grow in, and that stuff was so awesome for its time. I really enjoy it. The practical effects were just amazing. Now these days, I mean, if they would remake the Howling, the true Howling, they had some type of like remake, Howling Reborn, that came out quite a few years ago. I think it was direct to DVD, and that just was terrible. But I want to see a true remake to the original Howling is what we're talking about tonight. Yeah, the special effects were great. I mean, what can you really say? I mean, this is right around the time when the first Friday the 13th came out. I mean, it was epic. I mean, this stuff was just epic. I couldn't imagine if Tom Savini would have done the special effects for this film here. I mean, it's, you know, it's, I mean, what more can you say? I mean, the suspense, the acting, the characters were great. The location where the colony was awesome. I just loved the setting of where that was at. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of sad what happens to Karen White near the end of the film, because she ends up getting attacked and she ends up becoming a werewolf herself, and she actually has her friend set up her death on camera when she's on camera at the news studio. That was kind of a sad there, but hey, that's the way Karen White wanted it. That's the way she wanted to go down. She wanted to make people believe that werewolves are real. They are out there. And what more can you say, guys? This was an awesome movie. I definitely would recommend it. This is one of the best werewolf movies I've ever seen, and I am so glad that I have a piece of it. Even though it's on the old MGM DVD, I still own it. Doesn't matter, as long as the picture looks great. There we go, guys. But yeah, that is it. The Howling, 1980, original, starring Dwalls. In my book, hands down, it is my favorite werewolf movie of all time. Thank you guys for watching.